And now, here's Tom O'Brien.
Well, welcome, folks. This is Tom O'Brien of TFNN. We go 5 days a week. We go 2 hours a day. We go 24 hours a day on the internet at TFNN.com. Always remember, folks, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows. Hope everyone had a great day, safe day. It's a TGIF weekend, folks. Let's make it a great one. Let's take a look at one of our 4 agreements. Create the perfect relationship between you and your body. Treat your body with all the love, honor, gratitude, and respect. When you make it your goal to adore your body and accept yourself completely, you are learning to have the perfect relationship with anyone you are with. Market-wise, let's take a look at it out here. We had the Dow down 172, NASDAQ off 41, S&P's off 18, gold contract down $9.50, trading at $1,533 an ounce. Silver off $1.25 at $36.16. Platinum down $12 at $1,828 an ounce. Copper off 6.5 pennies at $4.03 a pound. Light sweet crude down $3 at $98.93. Bonds up 17 ticks, trading at the 125.25 level. Dollar index up 67 ticks at 74.88. Euro down 17 at 143, and you get the yen flat at 80.34. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Give us a call, folks. Want to know what's going on in your world? In the world of the S&Ps, let's take a look at them. What do you have? You hit 1268. You closed at the lows. We closed at 1270. You're into the March 16th level. We did billion shares. Now, what you have is this, folks. March 16th, the low there is the 1249. The high is the 1280. We did 1.4 billion. What you also have is that you have the January 3rd level, which was the 1 billion. So it's going to get interesting here because you are 10 points into the bar of the 16th. It didn't reject the price out here. So bottom line, that sets up that, yeah, you can get into that 1249 in a heartbeat. The volume is contracting dramatically. I expect you are going to get a bounce out of here. But bottom line is that that high volume bar can get tested. It's going to get tested. My take on this is just the beginning of something that is not going to be pretty. The first leg here on this S&P is 1370 thus far to 1278. So you got 102.8 A to B structure. I do expect we're going to get a bounce out of here, and that's going to set up a much larger ABC structure on the way down. Dow Industrials. It's real possible that the market, the S&Ps are just waiting for the Dow to basically hit the top of that March 16th level, which is 11,856. We got down to the 11,937 today. The NASDAQ composite, you take a look at the composite. What we have with the composite is this. The composite comes down to a price point, $41 today. The composite did 1.9 billion shares. You are into the March 16th level. The bottom of that level is 2603. The top is 2669. You are at 2643. So you can go test that bottom in about a heartbeat. Let's go to Sam in Denver, Colorado. Hey, Sam, what's going on?
Thank you very much. How are you, Tom?
I'm doing great. You having a good day out there?
Excellent day. I took all my positions off, and I'm waiting to get an entry point on POS and FCX. I called you about 3 months ago, and I'm still waiting to see if I can get that $28 deal.
Well, let's take a look at it. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty hard to believe. You know, the stock, folks, has gone from $43 to $29. We're looking at PAAS. I mean, isn't it bizarre? This is how the stock likes to trade. But, you know, bottom line. Okay, so let's take a look at this. This is Pan American Silver, folks. Now, Pan American Silver has its principal property in Peru. The low is $22. The high is $43. The PE's 9. Now, this company makes really good money, folks. It's been one of the best performing silver stocks in the marketplace. Now, this is what their problem is. Well, first off, let's look at it technically. On a technical basis, what was happening is that it wanted to come back to that breakout area. Now, the breakout area is at $31.32. This is not ready to be bought yet, Sam. And don't bite on it. I was watching this morning. Now, this is why I suspect, okay? is that, first off, you're coming into that area. Like, this is what we did. We did volume this week of 8.5 million, and it's coming into that, it was coming into 8.3 million. So you can see it's only 200,000 more, but that's enough. That's enough to say, okay, man, it's not to buy there, okay? So now you're going to have a little more patience, but check this out. This is pretty sick, folks. This equity it's going to try to charge into this $28.41. And where I'm going with that, Sam, is the May 14th highs. And if it has too much volume there coming into it, don't bite, because then it will go to $25. And that'll be the lows of that bar, $25 to $23. Now, that's the problem with it. The great thing about this equity, folks, and this is what's really wild, is that if you get this thing, if you even scale into it, this equity does want to trade back to 42. Oh, now, what that's saying, folks, is this. Now, this is where this gets interesting. So that's on a technical basis. On a fundamental basis, what you've had is that all of these Peru resource stocks have absolutely got killed. And it's because you had a new president down there, and they're suspecting that he may nationalize some things. Well, I can tell you from two different... I'm sorry?
Like the one the SCCO did?
SCCO, yeah, that's the same thing. That's Southern Copper. Southern Copper is problematic too. No. Hey, stay with me for a second, okay? Now that's what the press is saying, okay? I can tell you that there's two separate tigers. One of them emailed me yesterday that, you know, he's down there. He owns 3 pieces of property right now, and they're not having any problems thus far. That's right from the horse's mouth, or a tiger's mouth, okay? And the second one is a guy that had worked with me forever. He's married. Well, both of these people are actually married to a Peruvian, and he's down there also. And the bottom line is that it's not all that it's made up to be at this point. That's the feedback I'm getting. But they're not a buy yet. But my point is this. If you get these equities right, and in fact that doesn't happen, these things will go, and they're going to go in a big way. So, you know, just have more patience. And the SCCO is that this is Southern Copper, folks. It's at 31. This baby does want to get down into that 26 area. And now the difference in Southern Copper, Sam, right? Southern Copper, I wouldn't even be buying then. PAAS is a deal because of the fact that it has volume at high. Southern Copper does not have volume at high. So there's a huge divergence there.
I see.
Okay, man?
Okay, now the next one was a FCX, another beauty.
FCX, yeah, FCX. This is Freeport-McMoRan, folks. Freeport-McMoRan, this is the largest gold and copper company in the world. This little baby here, this wants to get into, you're at 48, and just let this be for a bit. I mean, it's going to go test the 45 again. If it has volume, then it's got 37 all over it, man. So don't bite on this yet.
Don't buy that either.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
Your best opinion, if you were going to do it, would you rather stay with the POS or AUY? Which one is the
AUY? What do you got, a whole list there?
Well, no, I like to do the commodity ones, the gold and silver and copper.
Yeah, I'm with you. Yeah.
I make good money on them.
PAAS is the number, man. Have a great one, man. Have a safe one.
Thank you very much, sir.
Okay, have a great one. Let's go to Jim in Massachusetts. Hey, Jim, what's going on?
Hey, Tom, how you doing today?
I'm doing great. You having a good day out there?
Yeah, doing good. So,
Cool.
What do you think of PAC?
Bank of America, I think, is a dog.
Interesting day on it. Did you see the turnaround?
Yeah, I did. You know, the lows $10.41. That's today. The highs $16.10. I mean, if you're looking for a bounce, yeah, you can get a bounce into $12.24. You know, it's gone nonstop down from the 15 level. What that bounce is all about, intraday out here, folks. There was a bounce. What happened? That come across Bloomberg and the rest of them is that they're basically saying that they don't think that the Fed is going to make them come up as much money as that they thought they would have to come up with. meaning that
so that's why the action was today.
yeah, they're going to let them basically cook the books more. That's the real bottom line.
Yeah,
that's a way of saying we're going to let you cook the books a lot longer, folks. Yeah, I just stay away from it. You know.
You wouldn't touch it. I got in around 10:45 today.
Well, that's not the end of the world. You can get it for a bounce then. I mean, but the problem with this equity is it wants to go a lot lower. You know, and what you're going to have is this. This is where there's going to be problems, and the problems, I suspect, are going to come. They're not that they're coming from nowhere, but listen, everyone knows that it's how long can banks continue to cook their books? You know, these banks are broke. If they had to mark their real estate to the market, like everyone else does, and what I mean specifically, folks, is if you and I go to a bank and they say they want to see our balance sheet, and they want to see our assets and liability. If you have on your asset, let's picture that you think your house is worth, just say, $100,000, $200,000, $10,000, whatever that is, okay? So if you put that on there, and it's not worth that, the bank's going to say, no, I'm not going to let you have that, okay? Well, the Fed is allowing the banks to basically, mark real estate at 100% and not mark it down. And that's going to change. And I don't know how it's going to change, but the market is already saying with banks that, hey, listen, man, they're selling them off. And, the market's not believing what's going on. So, yeah, I suspect we're going to do a B to a C of larger ABC down. Just like the whole XLF, just like the S&P, I expect the S&P is going to get a bounce somehow. Who knows how, but it's going to get a bounce. The XLF is going to do the same thing. The XLF was at $17.18. It's been nonstop down since February. It's about time for a bounce. So, good. It bounces up to 1567. All that does is set up the next leg down. So.
Oh, okay.
Okay, man. Have a great one. Have a safe one. Let's go to Mark in Tampa. Hey, Mark, what's going on?
Hey, Tommy. How you doing?
I'm doing great. You having a good day out there?
Fabulous. Thank you.
There you go.
Is JDSU ready to enter this thing yet? Or
No, I wouldn't enter it yet. This is what you have. You have JDSU, folks. Now, this is going to be a nice buy. It's JDS Uniphase. Lows 9, the highs 29. This little baby. Hey, just hang with us for a second. We are going to be coming right back. This is Tom O'Brien. This is TFNN. And listen, folks, if you'd like to come to my next Master Trader, the next Master Trader is going to be in beautiful Clearwater, Florida, in our offices. It's going to be June 27th and 28th. All the details on the front page of TFNN. We're going to be right back.